Is it real? What's the deal? Right, is the shield? So the answer is we have a shield in the women's game for Rugby's linear world title. We do not in the men's game. And ultimately, I want your help to make that different. So we made in 2022 the women's shield because I went over to Utrecht and celebrated 40 years since the first women's rugby international. It was really exciting. And I've got them in the hands of a few different players, which you'll see up here. And I'll pop a few of those up. The Raeburn Shield, I am ready to make. I've got the design. I've got an amazing woodworker, Freddie from Oak and Black up in Edinburgh. But it's just a matter of having enough money to make sure we can keep going, right? So we actually offer people the chance to put their name on the back, and that's 300 quid, which is not a lot. Like, it depends on who you are, right? That's a lot of money to me. It's not a lot of money to other people. And all of that goes into helping push this forward. So some of it I use to create merchandise and use that at events, or some of it I'll use for the shield. So we've got enough now to make the wood. We don't have enough to do the metal. That's going to take a bit longer. I was quoted like 7-8 grand for that, and that's only for one shield. so that probably requires sponsorship or something bigger. But the whole point of it really is when I see, particularly with the Utrecht Shield, because I've seen that, and when I see that get into people's hands, you can see the whole history of the game in like one place. So you can like trace this thread from the first men's or women's international all the way through to today, and so there's this like connection. So the South African players or in the men's game, or the Canadian players in the women's game right now, they're linked to all of these teams through history, but to the first rugby international as well. That's kind of cool. So a very long way to say we have a women's shield. It's not finished. It currently uses stickers instead of metal. It's really effective. It looks great, but it's not the same as metal. And the men's one, I'm sort of waiting to make sure I have a critical mass of support and money to make it happen, but it will happen. I've been here since 2008. I ain't going away.